See how that works. Switch a little bit closer. See how that works. Yeah, I want to continue, and we're gonna try this for a little while. Okay, I do want to look at the controls though, because I don't want the throttle to be like that. I would like, I don't know how I want it. I want to like, I don't know what I
want. Star Haven. Probably the most isolated trading post in the sector.
Oh, God.
It's only a haven for...
This is what gets really hard, is I don't know how to...
Thieves and pirates. If the refugees are hiding here, clearly they're not as innocent as they'd claim.
Oh, this is really hard. Really just not very good at flying in general.
Moving into position.
Blockade is forming up. Our rear guard is secure at least.
Interesting. There's a lot of cargo traffic today.
Then our convoy might be hiding among them.
Agreed. All cargo vessels. This is Captain Lyndon Javes of the Galactic Empire. Prepare for immediate inspection. And this is Vostar Haven Station Master. Kindly avoid harassing my customers. If they cooperate, they'll be fine. Pilot, proceed. Too easy. Check your forward sensor. It will identify potential targets. By inspecting that ship.
To scan an unknown ship or object, face it and tap.
Wait, we have always been loyal to the Empire. See? We're loyal. I swear.
No sign it's from Alderaan. Keep looking.
Good. Check that ship next.
part of the convoy. Check another ship.
So you're not impounding my ship?
There. A ship's trying to flee from a simple inspection. We should teach them some manners.
All pilots, bring your weapon systems online.
Oh, my
Pilot,
weapon systems.
track it on your sensors and fire a small volley. Just enough to damage them. Let's see if they're hiding the refugees. There, stop that ship.
Alright. Scan us then. Just stop shooting. No refugees here, sir. Just smuggled weapons and a cargo of spice.
Let the fleet handle those smugglers. We should get to the station. My customers are legitimate traders. You have no right.
Captain, the station's defenses just activated.
Helix Squadron, destroy those turrets. We can't search under fire. Out here, no one shoots unless they're prepared for return fire. Even the Empire should know that.
Shit.
I'm hit. Impressive.
Ah. Oh,
The
I'm not
defense
very good at
capability
this.
is dropping. Keep going.
Ah. Oh. Come here. Now. Fire. Oh.
Under fire!
Oh, it's a tight little window here.
That should do. Good shooting, pilot.
Our reputation will never recover from this.
Captain James, I think I found where the refugees are hiding.
On our way. Pilot with me.
I'm a-coming.
We've got enemy activity.
Pilots down. We have rebel X-Wings on sensors.
Oh.
Good. Drive these Imperials off my station. They must be protecting the convoy. Defend yourselves if necessary. I'll look for the refugees.
Oh, yeah.
Rebel down.
Where am I looking? Oh.
That's how it's done.
Enemy is down. Your lasers need to recharge. I'll cover you. Target destroyed.
Hell.
have to try harder than that.
Ooh.
Rebel down.
Oh, where am I going?
You tried your best.
Target destroyed.
Ow.
Joining you.
All
Yeah.
rebel targets destroyed. Captain, the rebel fighters are coming from that tunnel through the station. The refugee convoy must be hiding in there. After them. We'll deal with you later, Station Master.
You attack my station and customers, then blame me? Imperial thugs.
Pilot. There. The convoy. Prepare to fire.
Oh no.
I'm disabled.
All systems down. Those were iron missiles. Where the hell did they come from?
Sorry, Teresa. After Alderaan, I can't ignore what the Empire's become.
Sir. Lyndon. What are you saying?
That I don't care who ordered it. I didn't sign up to hurt innocent refugees. And if protecting them makes me a rebel, then so be it.
Damn it! Pilot, see if you can bypass his shutdown. Catch up with that traitor! Lieutenant Carroll to the Vigilance. Captain Javes is aiding the rebellion. Send immediate assistance.
I hoped it wouldn't come to this.
Oh god. I don't like this at all.
Missiles, watch out!
I can't see a damn thing.
Let us leave.
Good. Ow.
Don't make me return fire.
I see the convoy. Dead ahead. Prepare to fire.
Imperial Squadron, this is refugee convoy Hope of Eldera. We have families aboard. I'm here to help, convoy leader. No time to explain. Just get out of this tunnel. I wish you'd seen things my way. Goodbye, Teresa.
The tunnel!
What? No, I was gonna make it through there. I'm pretty bad at this.
Hey, almost forgot you were there.
Ooh.
That call sounds desperate. Can anyone make out what he's saying?
They're working on it. Okay, Echo Squadron, on me.
This is Admiral Akbar to Echo Squadron.
Echo Leader here. Admiral, any luck pinpointing that distress call?
Hopefully. You may need to get creative. Make sure your fighters are in good shape.
Understood, sir. Echo, prepare for systems check. Coming back around, Squadron. On me.
So much for a quiet patrol. Starting systems check.
Fine. Maneuverability.
Fast and nimble. Got it. Weapons look good.
They'll look better when we're shooting down ties.
Double check shields.
Right. We might need to hold out a while.
Systems check complete. In formation.
Echo 3, matching formation.
Echo 2 standing by. Echo 5 standing by.
Information.
What in the world did
Okay, Squadron. Anyone low on missiles needs to stock up now. Head to the U-Wing for resupply. Everyone needs a full supply of missiles. All good? Good.
Command has verified the distress call from Foster Haven.
All right, time to go.
Echo Squadron, join the first wave and head to the rendezvous point.
This had to happen while half the fleet's away.
Prepping hyperdrive.
figuring out this flying thing a little bit. Zoom.
Admiral, we're here.
Yeah, but the convoy's way over there. With the bad guys between us and them.
Echo Squadron, transfer all power to engines. Head below the Star Destroyer and wait for my signal. It's risky, but flying fast and close to the Star Destroyer's hull should get us to the other side safely. Steady. Hold. Now, fire all boost thrusters. Echo 5, wait, you're too... Damn it, 5. Squadron, focus. We are not losing anyone else.
They're breaking formation. Capital ships are moving in. Rebel Alliance forces. The convoy needs support.
Wait, that was an Imperial transmission on an open channel.
Echo Squadron, move in and give them cover. I'm glad someone heard my distress call. I couldn't hold off those ties any longer.
Who are you? A defector?
If you'll take me, call me Lyndon. I'll explain later. Pilot, help me push these fighters back.
Echo 4, leave that quasar for now. Focus on ties. Then we better get rid of those ties. Fire missiles!
Joining up.
Defend the convoy before it's too late.
Glad you're here. I'm being chased.
Dang it. Oh, we'll go up. Ah, oh, that's terrible, man. Up with one,
Got one
down
on my
with the
tail.
other.
They won't bother you again.
That's half of them. Keep pushing.
Ow. Oh. Okay, where am I? Oh.
Enemy on my tail.
I have to recharge. I understand how this works now, sort of. Ah, didn't quite lock on in time.
Destroyed.
You're clear behind. Prep your fighter. They'll send more ties soon.
Echo Squadron, let's get in position and escort these transports.
I'm right beside you. This is Admiral Akbar of the Rebel Alliance. Echo Leader reports you're willing to defect. Willing and able. Then keep assisting Echo Squadron. Squadron, there's a quasar bearing down on the convoy.
And filled with reinforcements. Take the ties down.
No! Echo 2's gone!
Echo, reinforcements are here. My fighter's coming apart.
That Corvette is a beautiful sight.
Corvette Captain, focus on the quasar. We'll mop up the ties.
Oh yeah.
Forming up with the squadron.
Get back here.
Got one on me.
You have more ties incoming. Take them down!
Come on now. Oh. How am I? Why do I suck at this? Arr.
We're cutting through. We have to keep going.
Dang it.
They're on my tail? Good looking out.
I've got your back.
Good enough for me.
That's all the ties down. Yes!
On Eagle, quasar's gotta go. In formation.
Yeah! Way to deal with that quasar!
Nice work. Squadron, form up.
Kaboom.
I think we're clear. For now.
Let's make the most of it. Echo Squadron, bring the convoy and Linden here to a safer position.
We're on it.
Admiral, I know how this Imperial fleet operates. I can tell they're prepping their capital ships for an attack right now. We need backup.
All right, I'll send you the rest of Echo Squadron with everything they've got.
Heading towards a Star Destroyer. Again. Facing its turrets this time.
It's okay, our fleet's coming.
Well, not fast enough.
Fleet is now at your location. Echo Squadron, keep the convoy safe while the flagship engages the Vigilance.
Leave it to us.
Wait. The Empire's sending in a raider to intercept the convoy. We have to take that raider down. Pilot, with me. Almost in range. Get ready. Good. Their shields are weakening. Keep the radar focused on us, not the convoy.
Starting another attack run.
The enemy fleet is hammering that convoy.
The raiders lost shields. They're trying to get cover from the capital ships. This is our chance. Finish this. We're wearing them down. Keep it up.
Yes, we're almost there. Raiders, top.
At least the fleet's keeping that Star Destroyer busy.
Raider is gone. Good work. Echo, let's get that convoy to a safer location.
Head to the far side of the NC-80.
Frigate's gone.
Refugee convoy. We're out of time. We've got to get you out of here.
Refugee convoy to Rebel Alliance. We're ready for lightspeed jump. Wait. The Star Destroyer will be watching all possible vectors. They can still find you. Pilot, it's risky. But if we can destroy the targeting system on the Vigilance, we might throw them off the convoy's trail.
Wait, you two are attacking the Star Destroyer?
Let's hope your fleet can keep those shields down. Strike here. We can take down the Vigilance's targeting. It's best to stay mobile. Attack, move, attack again. We're getting there. Keep firing.
Echo Squadron, keep the Star Destroyer occupied.
Shit, I'm going too
I
fast.
want its turrets pointed away from our starfighters.
Alright, spin around slowly.
I got one.
Bam.
That's it. Vigilance's targeting is down.
Oh, hit my own shit.
Convoy vessels, prep for lightspeed jump. Echo Squadron, withdraw and handle any fighters in the convoy.
You did it. Now both of you get clear.
Pilot, whatever happens next, you saved a lot of innocent lives. And mine. Cowboys ready to jump. Thank you. We'll tell everyone what the Rebel Alliance did for us.
Bow to all Rebel Alliance forces. The refugee convoy is safe. All ships, prepare for lightspeed.
Prepare for light speed.
We all choose our path. Light or dark. Freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Vanguard Squadron to Temperance. Do you read us now? Had some trouble with our long-range comms.
You're the 3rd patrol reporting comm blackouts. Head on back, Gunny. The commander will want a full report.
Lousy comms.
Chasing our tails for hours, and now we're late to meet the new boss.
Well, do you want to race home, Frisk? We might make it before his speech ends.
Keo, I ain't racing you. I learned my lesson the first 12 times.
Ash, the speech is starting.
I'm not one for speeches. So I'll just say, I'm honored to assume command of the Temperance in this fleet. Vanguard Squadron's reputation for bravery and integrity is unrivaled, which is why, effective immediately, we have been reassigned to an initiative codenamed Project Starhawk.
Starhawk. And those rumors about a secret project are true.
What do you think it is, huh? Some kind of weapon?
The key to victory.
If it helps end the war, who cares?
I care. I like to know who I'm working for.
The good guys, Frisk. Remember? The only people in the galaxy who don't have a death mark on you?
Ah, Grace. The day ain't over yet.
Come on. Back to the Temperance. We can meet the new boss. And anyone else he's bringing along.
Ah, there you are. Ardo said to expect you. I'm Zerelda Sage, Chief Mechanic, and this here's the Temperance, my pride and joy. I imagine you're excited to join the action. Speaking of, here's the rest of your squadron. Hey, Gani, I got your new pilot over here.
You go ahead, I'll meet you in there. Welcome to Vanguard Squadron. I'm Kyra Kuva. You can call me Gunny. Happy to have you on the team. Let's talk after the briefing, eh?
You're joining one of the best outfits in the New Republic. Hope you can live up to it. Anyway, follow them into the briefing room. I think our new commander's waiting for you in there.
Oh, thought I would like actually walk, but
Huh, you arrived. Excellent. Otto, meet our new Vanguard 5.
Oh, the one who saved your skin at Foster Haven. Ardo Baradai, Fleet Intelligence. A pleasure.
I heard they rewarded you with a posting to Chandrilla. A real honor. Very safe. But a good pilot shouldn't just gather dust. I needed people I can trust. And I figured you'd want to get back into the action.
Huh. There's no shortage of that around here.
Right. Let's get you briefed. Welcome back to the front line, Vanguard 5. As you've no doubt experienced, the Empire is jamming communications across the sector. I fear these blackouts could be a prelude to invasion. Vanguard Squadron, I need you to split up to solve this. Frisk and Grace, bring our new pilot to the Brental system's borders. The scouts we sent to investigate haven't reported in.
Find out what happened to them. Then regroup with your squadron near the planet Cavus. Gunny and Keo, that's where you're headed. If I were still an Imperial, well, I'd send jamming ships there. Knowing the Empire, I expect they're using these jamming vessels to disrupt our long-range comms. They'll have TIE squadrons in tow. Destroy all Imperial squadrons and jammers. Communications must be restored for Project Starhawk's future. When you've succeeded, regroup and return to the Temperance. Let's see how you do, Vanguard Squadron.
Got a moment. Hello. Grace Salia Vitara Sina. Grace, if you like. It's a pleasure. I've been with Vanguard long enough for Gunny to trust me with second position. And she doesn't trust easily. Especially those from Imperial families. Well, everyone finds out sooner or later. Yes, unfortunately, my dear estranged family builds TIE fighters for the Empire. And I take great delight in blasting those fighters to stardust. I trust you will too. See you out there.
Oh hey, I'm Keo Venzi. Welcome to Vanguard Squadron. You'll do great things with us. Trust me. This is an amazing team. I went from semi-pro racing to fighting the Empire. Quite a change. But everyone in Vanguard lifts up the others. You'll fit right in. Whatever this Project Starhawk is, I suppose the commanders will tell us when they're ready. But for now, we have scouts to find. According to the battle plan, we aren't flying together on this mission, but you'll be on my wing sooner than later. See you out there.
Meet everybody.
Nice to meet ya. Squad calls me Frisk. Only Grace calls me by my real name, and only when she's mad. I know it's not often you find a handsome fella like me fighting for the Rebellion, or New Republic, or whatever we are now. I used to be in what you might call acquisitions, you know, hunting down trophies, antiques, anything collectors wanted. Until I got that pesky death mark, of course. How was I supposed to know that painting was fake? Or that the Imperial Governor was gonna show it off to Admiral Thrawn? That's what's great about this place, though. They always got a berth for a good pilot. Death mark or not. Say, you play Sabak? I'm trying to learn, but no one around here ever wants to play me. Maybe we could, go a few rounds, huh? For credits, of course. It's the only way I'm gonna learn, right? Guess we should get on and fix that comm blackout.
Nick. I gotta talk to Gunny.
Finally, chance to get acquainted. Like I said, the name's Gunny. Stay sharp, keep your nose clean, and we'll be off to a good start. We had comm blackouts like this right before the Empire invaded Minban. Lost a lot of friends. But I learned to shoot a blaster. You'll be flying with Frisk and Grace today. Meet them if you haven't. The best advice I can give you is this. Stick with your squadron. It's simple, but sometimes hotshots and lone wolves need to hear it. Get to your ship.
You ready to go? Just hop in the cockpit. Ah, the X-Wing. Backbone of the Rebel Alliance and our new Republic. A good all-rounder that'll stand up to any starfighter or capital ship in the Imperial fleet.
Let's do it.
Power management systems. Check. All right. I'm loading in your astromech droid now. Keep an eye on it. Quiet, Tin Can. We got a pre-flight check to do. cream. Loadout data. Looking good. Combat display? Check. Primary weapons. Charged up. Ready to take down ties. Throttle and boost? Good to go. Hull integrity. Never better. You're welcome. All systems go. Vanguard 5, you are clear for launch. Good luck out there.
Yay.
Form up on me.
In formation.
Away we go. Stay close, Vanguard 5.
You remember your mission parameters, Vanguard Squadron?
Find the scouts, smash the jamming ships, and get back before the cantina closes.
I think Commander James skipped that in the briefing. Thanks, Otto. But be careful.
Regroup at Cavus once you find our missing pilots, alright? See you soon. Good luck, you two. Our jump point's just ahead.
Here we go.
Hyperspace coordinates calculated.
Engines are hot.
Let's do this, Vanguard Squadron.
Zoom! Zoom, zoom.
This never gets old. Hey, Grace?
Never. Let's go.
No scouts showing on sensors. You got anything, Grace?
Negative. We've got to be able to find someone out here. Wait. I've got a Republic signal. Temperance. We may have found them. Heavy interference. Gunny and Kia will take care of that shortly.
We should investigate the signal and regroup with them.
Aiming right into the cloud. That sounds dangerous.
I hope the scouts are all right.
Me too, Grace. Me too. There's our target. Let's slow it down. Ah, heck. Our scouts didn't make it. Empire must have found them first.
If that's the case, where is the Empire? Vanguard 5, scan the debris. I know it's macabre, but we need you to lock onto the wreck and get close. Such brutality. Even that astromech got dusted.
Someone really didn't want these scouts getting home. Hey, I'm picking up a second signal. Let's check it out. Follow me.
Yeah, bro.
I don't like this, Grace.
I hear you. Something's not right.
If we're lucky, something survived the attack. Stay ready for anything. Wait, that's not a New Republic signal. It's Imperial.
Santi's toast.
Still got ties on our tails. Support for the Empire's jamming ships. If we scan the wreckage for its last known trajectory, it could lead us to the jammers.
That's a heck of an idea. Vanguard 5, scan the debris and we'll watch your back.
I am scanning debris.
That's it. Nice work, Vanguard 5. Let's see. Their path was leading them toward Gunny and Keo's coordinates.
If we're quick, maybe we can cut off the Empire before they find our friends. Marking coordinates.
Hopefully they don't know we're coming.
Let's do this right, for the scouts we lost. Lead the way, Vanguard 5. Whatever comes next, we face it together. Jamming ships ahead. No sign of Gunny or Keo.
That's the source of our comms blackout. Frisk, bomb those jamming ships.
Sure thing, Grace. I'll soften them up. You two finish them off.
Locking onto me.
They have a lock.
Watch out! They're tailing you.
Two jamming ships en route to your location. What's the situation?
Gunny and Keo are in trouble.
We need to help them now. Head toward Cavus.
Let's move, Vanguard 5.
Moving, I'm moving. is me.
They got a lock.
They must go T5.
Ooh.
Don't fly straight or you're toast.
Imperial reinforcements. Another Gozanti with ties.
Then we take them out too.
That Gozanti just jumped out of the system.
I'm scared, I bet. Good work. That's all the TIE fighters. That'll patch up your hull and stock up your ordnance. Follow me.
I'm with you.
No.
Vanguard, we have an Imperial cruiser protecting the last of the jammers. Taking down these ships ain't gonna be easy.
Not while the cruiser has a missile launcher.
We'll keep our countermeasures ready. What's our play? If we take out the jammers first, we can call the Temperance for reinforcements. That's why you're in charge, Gunny. Vanguard 5, focus on the jammers.
Sure thing.
Here we go.
They locked onto me. Needed that.
They've got a lock on me.
Enemy on my tail.
God dang. Rip.
They're breaking through.
You're good now.
No need to thank me.
Hey, you did your job. Got a lock on me.
Got an enemy locked on.
Oh, turn the other way, you idiot.
right. Nice.
They're locking on. That's the last of their jammers. New Republic communication should be restored. Commander James, if you read me, we need reinforcements on my position.
You're loud and clear, Gunny. Help is on the way.
Frisk, we need bombs on that ship.
You got it, Keel.
Vanguard, backup has arrived.
Empire's in trouble now.
Enemies locked right on me.
Boom.
Cruiser destroyed. Not bad, Vanguard 5. Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. Mission accomplished.
Sure is, Vanguard. Communications are restored across the sector. I knew you'd work well together. I'm grateful to command such a strong squadron. Come on back to the Temperance.
Thank you, Commander Javes.
We'll celebrate a job well done at the cantina. Come on, Vanguard, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Great work, team. First round's on Frisk.
Welcome home, Vanguard. No time for celebration, I'm afraid. We have a visitor and a mission. I think you'll be interested.
See. Did I see C-3PO? Oh my gosh.
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
We're Gentiles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum, above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
A Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it, can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for, well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf, so if Wedge has any advice, he'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
What up, Wedge?
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent, enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well...
General Syndulla?
General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire, too. The Sky Strike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
Get out of here.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. You got it. Tell me what you need.
Oh, there we go. Launch it up, let's go.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready. Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go.
Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
I'm with you.
Enemy's locked onto me.
Taking fire! That's it. Push the Imperials back.
You got it.
They're on my tail? Good looking out.
Man, they're so fast.
They locked onto me.
The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors. Stay sharp.
There, you're clear.
Nice shot. Ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off. They're chasing you.
Yeah, dang it. Ah.
Don't stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull. That's almost all. Then don't stop now.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, Vanguard. Okay, regroup on Talus, leader.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talus, leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talus Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victoria go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better. Enemy fighter is locked on. Here I am.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send an aborting team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny story incoming.
Five hasn't heard it.
Sure. Just tell me when I can turn my comms back on.
If your comms are off, how can we tell you to...
Oh, forget it.
Imperial fighters incoming.
Oh my god, I was like, that was so scanning.
Here, we can send a team in here.
5, give it a punch, will you?
Losing all integrity.
Right in the trash chute.
Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies. These Imperials just keep coming.
On your way.
Taking damage here. The interceptors on me. Can't shake them.
Vanguard 5, help him out.
Nice work. I'm in a real bind here. You're safe.
Hey, you did your job.
Fighters destroyed. Great work. U-Wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Boarding team, we have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-Wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
You got it.
They got a lock.
Information.
Boarding team here. We've secured the next point.
No need to thank me.
I'm alive. Nice.
Use your ion missiles against the shields.
Got one on me.
Good now. Nice. Ion missiles are great against shields. Information.
We're wearing the carrier down. Keep at it. You've got a tail. Almost there, Vanguard. Take that carrier down.
I'm trying, but I can't reload my blaster.
Does it again.
I'll go like this.
We're taking fire, but we're almost to the bridge.
Yeah, that return.
Carrier destroyed. Fire. Great work. All right, team. Let's finish off the rest.
Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh,
Nice shot.
They're on my tail? Good looking out.
oh, yeah. Ah. What are you?
Son of a...
That'll do.
Okay. Regroup at my position.
Where are you, Wedge?
On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victoria. The boarding team might need support.
We're almost through those blast doors.
We've got another Imperial carrier.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone.
We're in. Taking control now.
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight!
Yes, the ship is ours. You actually did it. And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, we did it.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. Let's go to Talos Room to save Hawk. Great work. General Sedula will be impressed. Wedge, out.
Ooh, I earned all the medals. Ding, 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 ding.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the fourth moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent to code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops are repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
Yeah, it's time to go.
A-Wings go as fast as you can fly them. Their hull and shields are too light to take on capital ships, but Imperial starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit. We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself.
Let's get flying.
What happened here? Who cares? Our Star Destroyer's in trouble.
Vanguard, good to see you again. Think you can keep those bombers off us?
We're on it, Victorum. Sit tight. 5, intercept those TIE bombers. We need to buy our crew some time.
Brisk and I will handle the rest of the starfighters.
I'm with ya.
Victorum, these bombers are coming in fast. You might want to activate turbo lasers.
No can do. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless until you arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
Don't let them hit you with ion weapons.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls, or worse.
Where are these guys?
Fire's all over these bombers.
There's always more. Watch out! They're tailing ya.
Seems so fast.
All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Work fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down.
Shoot that.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
Fires off the shuttle.
Coming to join ya.
Blow that up.
Mid formation.
Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Blast that target.
I'll let it go.
We can't let a single shuttle board the Victorum. I'm with you.
Shoot that.
Another shuttle group incoming. They have ties in tow.
Blow that up.
Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer. Only one shuttle left.
One shuttle is all they need.
Got you.
Blast that target.
wasted shuttles.
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive. Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them. All right, Y-Wings are here. Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take out those TIEs.
I'm breaking off to intercept their fighters.
I'll help out our bomber backup. Watch your tails. Those TIEs have missiles.
You have a tail. Take it down. You've got your mark. Now blast them.
They took out a bomber. That's one carrier down.
Great start.
Excellent. Now back to our Y-Wings.
They got a lock.
Go get him.
The second carrier goes up in flames.
Beautiful work, Vanguard.
You're in rough shape, Vanguard 5. How can I help?
Hyperdrive is almost ready. Can you buy us just a bit more time?
Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these TIEs. Resupply on the way.
You're safe now.
I'm alive. Nice.
Going into formation.
That's the last of them.
Your timing couldn't be better. We're almost done.
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the backup.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing in the Koshi Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. Yes! Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victoria. Be ready to boost. Boost is ready. Punch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines. You'll get it next time, 5. Okay, we're ready to boost. Punch it. Yes! You got it, 5.
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge? Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later, without spectators.
Hyperdrive's operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here?
Regrouping on your position, Victorum.
Somewhere classified. Just sent you the coordinates.
Got him. Punching them in now.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punch it.
What?
The hyperdrive failed again.
No. Oh, man. Well, we gotta get there now. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
More Imperial ships. Do you really want their Star Destroyer back?
No, they're here to destroy it.
Can you hold them off a little longer?
Didn't come this far just to leave you hanging. It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect the Victorum.
This is taking too long. Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
No. Turn your fingers getting tired is all.
Do something about those bombers!
Still in the fight.
Initiating system flush. How long should this take?
Longer than I'd like.
Backup Raider just arrived.
Point your cannons at the Raider.
Taking fire.
There's too many fighters.
Turbo lasers are back online. Hyperdrive's nearly ready.
That'll teach them. I'm taking fire. Got enemies locked on.
I'm under attack.
How much longer?
Realigning the transpacitor now.
Speak basic.
About halfway there.
Thank you.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Hey, you did your job.
They got more bombers than us. It ain't fair.
Right. They're up against Vanguard Squadron. It isn't fair. For the Empire.
The Victorian shields are operational again.
Destroyed.
Watch your back. Took 'em down.
We need you on those Raiders, Frisk.
I'm on it.
On the heavy fire.
Almost there. Running a diagnostic on the alluvial damper.
Okay, great. Just do it.
I'm not staying there. Being safe.
I'm in formation.
Powering up hyperdrive systems now, Vanguard.
minutes, Vanguard. Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victor.
It's now or never.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Move it, boy.
I moved it.
This is where the boss keeps his secret project. Who'd want to get this close to the Ringard Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Now that is a battleship.
That's why we've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I've given you a tour, but the Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
Missed the 15 minutes or less. Sad. Probably do one more, maybe.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. The common factor is Lyndon James. You knew James better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
And this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile. Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Gray, come in. Is it true we're getting a new pilot?
Copy, Sol. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in, John.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Sol. And Von Reg. Save a little for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
So, you're our new wingmate. Welcome to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, Squadron Leader. I think they're waiting for you in the briefing room. Better make a good first impression.
Why are we going in here?
Welcome home, pilot. It feels like a lifetime since Fostar Haven, doesn't it? One fool betrays his squadron, and loyal officers like us are reassigned in disgrace. I heard they sent you to the Outer Rim. I got the Merum sector, protecting fuel shipments from petty scoundrels and pirates. The kind of posting that used to end careers. Before Endor. Before Lyndon Javes, reappeared. No doubt you've heard. Admiral Sloane has instructed me to hunt that traitor down and end this Project Starhawk. It seemed fitting that I bring you back to help me destroy Lyndon. Your Empire needs you, pilot. Are you willing? Good. For now, you will be flying as Titan 3. Let's get to work. One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Your job is to secure the outpost for our extraction team, who will arrive aboard the shuttle Gladius. Behind enemy lines, you must be precise and swift. We have no room for error, Titan. To gain access, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. Intelligence reports missile platforms defending Hosnian space. Destroy them. The outpost itself is protected by turbo laser cannons on all sides. Evade and eliminate them all. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer. Do not lose our spy under any circumstances. That is all. Now, more than ever, the Empire needs reliable soldiers like Agent Thorne. Like you. Unity is the only path to progress. I trust you are aligned with Admiral Sloane's vision for the Empire. We cannot afford to fracture. Not after Endor. This mission is a vital step towards dismantling the rebellion. And they are a rebellion. Don't be fooled by their new name. The New Republic will fall, just like the last one. It's time for you to play your part. Get to the hangar. Ready your ship.
I'm Rella Sol. No need to introduce yourself. I've already reviewed your service record. It's been a long time since you were on the front lines. In days past, a mission like ours would have been afforded every possible resource. Unfortunately, times are tight since Endor. In one battle, we lost our Emperor and gained 100 warring factions. If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor. But no. Not that I question the Emperor's decision, of course. But now that he's gone, we must look to the future. And reinstating the Senate would help subdue all of this infighting. We can talk later, perhaps.
Newcomer. Welcome to Titan. Call me Shen. Before you ask, helmet stays on, cockpit or not. Too many hard landings. Broken neck. 5, 6 times. Cybernetics keep me going. Fight. Fall. Get up. Fight again. All for the Empire. Advice. Don't annoy Von Rack. Good talk. Another time.
You're the new arrival? I'm Havina Vonreg. Titan can always use another pilot, so long as you're good at killing rebels. We're going right into their territory, Hosnian Prime. We'll give those scum just a taste of what it was like at Endor. I was there, you know, when the rebellion murdered our Emperor. Half my squad died trying to defend him. Captain Carroll understands. She doesn't lecture me about justifiable force like my other commanders. She knows all I need is a target. Politics are for admirals. I keep it simple. Always shoot to kill. Mess with the squadron and you mess with me. But do your job and I'll have your back. Later.
You'll be the new pilot. Sergeant Waite, chief mechanic and head of the hangar crew. Don't see the appeal in flying myself, but I've been working on TIE since they rolled off the assembly line. Your fight is in good hands. The Overseer saw some action at Pothar and JL, but it's had a complete inspection and overhaul for this mission. Admiral Sloane's orders. And on my orders, every TIE in this hangar has been serviced and test flown. Tighten half the rivets myself. We're ready. Gotta say, I don't know how you and Titan cope out there. No shields or life support, just whole plating between you and space. It must build character. Never met a TIE pilot who backed down from any challenge, shields or not. I've prepared your starfighter to match the latest Imperial guidelines. But if you've got a preferred component or need something customized, I'll take care of it. Just say the word. Your TIE fighter's ready. Good flying.
Alright, time to go, I guess.
The TIE fighter. Classic. Maneuverable. Flexible. Can't take much direct fire, but that's no problem for a skilled pilot. Your loadout, however, is not standard. And again, neither are any of Titan Squadron's missions. Good choice.
I like max health. Max health is good for me. I'm not very good. I need health. Away we go. Here we go.
Squadron, on me. Imperial fighters, divert course and leave this system immediately, or you will be destroyed.
How trite.
Remember, we must be swift and precise. They'll scramble fighters quickly.
No doubt they'll reinforce from the surface as well as the station.
Rebels arrive. Call Maeve.
Sounds like a good strategy to me.
Titan, approach and eliminate the outpost's outer defenses.
I'm here. Let's go. Seems they've locked on. Missile defense systems activated. Wipe them out and clear a path to the station. We can shoot down their salvos. Keep it up. You're just making me angry. Don't take their cannons head on unless you have a death wish.
Good work.
Nice.
That's what I like to see. The enemy has a lock.
south is clear. Advance on the outpost. That's how it's done, Titan.
What? They breached our missile defenses. Scramble fighters, take down those ties.
I wish I could see the panic inside that station right now. We should take out the shield generator. Without it, the turbo lasers are vulnerable.
Rebel starfighters inbound.
Watch your backs. I'm in position.
Titan 3 is on their shield generator. Keep it up. Go evasive, they're tailing you! Lost shields.
I'm taking fire.
The station shields are down. Focus fire on the outpost's turbo lasers. We need a clear landing zone for our extraction shuttle.
Evacuate the transports. Get the cargo out of here.
I'm seeing a rebel transport ship fleeing the outpost. That's a high-value target, and we won't let it escape. Eliminate the rebel transport.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Killing you.
I'm on your way.
Our ships are gone.
Well done, Titan 3. You got them all. This side's clear. Attack what remains.
Enemy tailing.
Clear here. Finish off the rest.
They're shooting at me.
On your wing. Outpost defenses are critically low. Keep it up.
Information and ready. The outpost is defenseless.
Titan, this is Shuttle Gladius, inbound for extraction.
We read you, Gladius. Titan will rendezvous with these coordinates. Thin the herd if you have to. Under enemy fire!
hit. Impressive.
More like that.
You're welcome.
I had it under control. And the legend grows. There's a rebel on.
I'm in position. You're one to watch.
Good riddance, rebel scum. Closing in on you, Titan Squadron. We'll keep you safe, Gladius. Let's get you to the outpost's landing platform. Affirmative, Squadron Leader.
We'll be gone before the rebel fleet even knows we were here. Consider it done. Heads up, Squadron. Enemy A-wings are deploying from the station.
Don't let them intercept our shuttle. The shuttle is under attack.
Quite the talent. They're sending more fighters after us. Don't let them attack the shuttle.
Target down.
That's the last of the starfighters.
They've reached the station. Initiating extraction.
Imperial shuttle has landed. They're storming the outpost.
Squadron, we're en route to Agent Thorne's location. Stand by.
Be ready to retreat.
Why flee when we could blast the station to dust? Escaping with Agent Thorne is Captain Carroll's strategy. We gain nothing by destroying a single outpost. More enemy fighters inbound.
They've come from the surface.
Only to die in space. Shoot them all down. That'll teach them.
Here and ready to go.
Rebel fighter is locked on.
There. Now back in the fight.
I suppose I should thank you.
Stormtroopers! What are they doing here? Blast them before...
Access acquired. Hostiles blocking our route. Stand by. Starfighters incoming.
I'm taking fire.
I'm in position.
following me. Going first. So, they're locking on.
Excellent work.
Watch behind. Takes care of that.
Took you long enough. I think they've locked on.
Thank me later. Titan, this is Agent Thorne. Your reputation precedes you. It's good to know my life is in capable hands.
We won't let you down, Agent Thorne. Enemy fighters are finished. Titan Squadron, regroup with the Gladius.
We're clear of the station. Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point.
Affirmative, Agent Thorne.
We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Gladius, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters. Protect the shuttle at all costs.
I'm working on it. You guys got way too far ahead there.
More rebel ships inbound.
Get Agent Thorne back to the Overseer.
Fighters inbound.
I'm with you. Great work! They're blocking us in.
Just keep moving.
They're sending more fighters after us.
Solid hit.
They sent a frigate after us.
Keep it moving.
Evade those lasers.
Corvette, watch out!
How dare you!
Another frigate! Finish them off!
Agent Thorne, you're in the clear.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron. And my respect.
Shuttle Gladius, jumping to lightspeed. We did it. Squadron, reach the carrier and load up.
Let's leave this wretched system.
More rebel ships inbound. Back up.
A flagship. Move it.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go.
Nice work, Titan 3. You're officially part of the squadron now.
I'm officially part of the squad, guys. Oh man.
Pilot.
Alright, hop out of here, and we're gonna stop, and then